had a long conversation last month about kind of the changing landscape of security offerings. And just for some background or clarity, so there is a difference, I think, between what I would call kind of a traditional MSP, which is probably what all of you are, and a more specialized MSSP, which is a managed security services provider. And I think for a long time, those MSSPs offered a much deeper stack that I think to some extent we need to look at just in a traditional MSP is kind of an advanced stack. And a lot of my my MSP clients have added some what I would call advanced security services to their offerings and have done very, very well with their clients, meaning they've had like 80% uptake. And I think it's really because of all of the press around, some of the breaches and so forth that everybody's hearing about. It's very public, and so people are a bit worried. So some of the things that I've seen MSPs adding, so they've been transitioning from a traditional antivirus type product to more of an EDR type product. So the EDR stuff, goes deeper, is more able to deal with those 0-day things and so forth. So that's one of the things. Another is a SIEM SOC type solution. So the SIEM SOC type solution is going to be a monitoring, like kind of a third-party monitoring for an MSP. So all of those logs and things are pulled in to that SOC provider, and they are correlating those things and looking at that through AI and potentially through humans, depending on what service you're looking at, if there's some sort of an alert that seems like it needs to be, looked at. And so when your staff is sleeping, they've got 24/7 kind of staffing looking at that, and then they're able to escalate to you if they see an active issue at one of your clients. So, and again, that SIEM type of a solution where you're pulling in those logs from disparate systems is, I think, deeper than what we're used to kind of in that MSP space. And traditionally, we've seen that kind of as an MSSP offering, but I see a lot of MSPs adding that to the list there. I see a lot of MSPs adding a more advanced spam filtering. Office 365 obviously is pretty popular, but you're seeing some of the, IronScales and Proofpoint and Barracuda and some of those kind of out in front of that to add some additional layers of security there. That's a popular one. And then the other one that I see a lot are the automated security training type products. So usually it's combined with some sort of the phish test type of solution where the users, your clients' users are getting essentially fake phishing emails, and if they fall for it, they're sent to automated training, and then usually there's a piece that's where training is sent to the employees. Usually it's a video and a little quiz, and that's done quarterly or semi-annually and so forth. One of the things, and we kind of talked about this last month too, one of the big drivers that I've seen is the change in the cybersecurity insurance. So you're seeing cybersecurity insurance policies now go from a page or two in the application process to 7, 8, 9, 10 or more, pages, and it just goes much deeper than what they're used to. And so that, I think, combined with the news, is really driving some really good opportunities for MSPs to kind of add to that. And by the way, not only are you adding in terms of revenue and profitability, but you're adding more security for yourself, right? So you're less likely to have those antivirus breakouts and so forth if you've got your clients more locked down. And that SIEM SOC solution in particular kind of covers yourself after hours and is helpful in terms of just pulling all those disparate logs in place. So that's a lot of what I'm seeing kind of added. That's obviously driving up the per seat or per device cost. I have a few clients that are doing it like it's either you do it or we're not servicing you. I would say most of my clients are doing it as an optional, But again, they're having very, very high uptakes. So I was just on a call with one of my MSP clients yesterday, and they're at like 80% uptake. And they've only been doing it probably, I think they started probably 4 months ago. So it's been pretty quick that they've kind of converted their seats to these, what I'll call advanced security seats. The other thing that some are starting to look at are the zero trust type of solutions that are out there, where essentially nothing runs on a computer that has that client unless it's been whitelisted. So there is some activity kind of in that area. ThreatLocker is the one that people are looking at. So there is that out there as well. I think from a security standpoint, it's great. I think it does add something in terms of workload to the help desk, but it's highly dependent on the clients how much that's going to happen. So